Hello. How's everybody doing today? It's a little different. I'm not doing the Hollywood morgue last couple of days. Trying to get some stuff figured out. But I decided to do a live stream with Doc J. How you doing, Doc?
I am doing substantially better than many.
Good. Good. That's good.
That is the weirdest answer to the simplest question ever.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Yes. No, that's good. That's good. And he just added a new person to his family. His daughter, Turtle. You mind showing everybody? Or is she put up right now?
I will. She's right there.
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't put out a video in a while, except for that like short video. But yeah. Check that out.
This is little Joey. She is an African spur-thighed. If you'll notice these ridges here, she will grow to up to 200 pounds and live up to 100 years. Although in captivity, they tend to only live about 75.
Why is that?
Generally, when we keep them in captivity, they are more docile. They are less healthy, less hardy, I should say. It's like when you get a baby bird hatching out of its shell and it's having trouble. If you break the shell open for it, then you are not allowing it to toughen up, and you're allowing it to survive with weakness.
That makes sense.
And that's not my theory, that's just what I've been told.
Right. Right. Yeah. Well, it's just like for some animals, a lot of them they eat their young. So, do turtles eat their young? I have no idea.
The tortoises do not. Aquatic turtles, I have seen my old turtles did destroy their eggs.
They're the turtle.
Not every time. Not every time, but yeah, I did have them fucking go off and destroy their eggs, and I'm not sure why.
It's weird. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yep.
my computer is on my bed, so if I shake, that's because I'm laughing or that I'm not doing it on purpose. But yeah, that's funny. I showed you that picture, the on it's Twitter of that design I made.
Yes.
It's so stupid, but it's on my Teespring if anybody wants to buy it. It's so stupid, but yeah, no, that's kind of cool. I never really had any turtles or any exotic pets, I guess. I know turtles are pretty common. My babysitter I had growing up, she had a tortoise in her backyard, and the tortoise it just walked around. I didn't want to touch it because I don't like how turtles feel. No offense, but I don't like how they feel, so I didn't touch it or mess with it or anything.
They feel like snakes. They're cold.
Ugh. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's like dogs. I like dogs. Okay, dogs are fine. I don't like dogs the way they bark. I don't like the loud bark. You know, bothers me. I don't know.
The important thing is not what pets you like. It's when you get one that you take care of it.
Right? Yeah. It's the I hate to see those AARP or not AARP. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Who's that? The Undertaker?
That's me at the age of 30.
Wow. That was 6 years ago, right?
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. It's like the 70s.
Yeah. That's so weird. Not saying that you look weird, but that's just so. Nice. You look the same, just have long hair. Except you don't have a beard, but
Yeah, really wasn't able to grow a very thick beard uh, until I was like going on 40. And even now, it's not a thick one. Like, it's about average. Now, I have a brother who, at the age of 12, they would send notes home from school telling him he had to shave for the dress code. He was 12, and they were like, yeah, you can't have a beard. It's like, he's 12. But yeah,
yeah. No, people at my school,
he's
they
got one
don't
of those
have
Robin
the.
Williams beards.
Oh, it goes up to yeah, yeah. My dad's kind of the same way. I can't grow much anything right now, but once I think I get older, it'll fill in my 20s, 30s, or whatever. It'll probably fill in because it's not grow. It doesn't grow right here. It grows like down here, and it's
For
annoying.
for a very long time, mine did not grow here, and you can see it's still a little bit. It's more thin here, but like it would grow underneath. Like this part, nothing. But then on this side, it would come out normal. So it's like, it's always had the Van Dyke, which is different than a goatee. See, the goatee isn't a mustache, it's just this. When you have the mustache and the goatee connected, it's a Van Dyke.
Van Dyke.
Why do I know that? I don't know.
You're not. He's not saying
But-
Dyke, as in Rosie O'Donnell Dyke, but Van Dyke, like
Right.
Dick Van Dyke.
Or Jerry Van Dyke.
Is that his
Who
wife?
was the... No, that was the younger brother. He was on Coach. He passed just a couple years ago. At like 92.
Oh my god.
The
Who was it
younger
that
brother, he's like 97 or something.
He's old. Hold on, let me look it up. Or are you gonna do that? You're probably
Yeah.
faster than I am, so you look it up.
I'll do it.
Sorry. Do it, slave. Sorry. I didn't mean to go that far. Oh, goodness.
He is 95 years old.
Dick Van Dyke is 95? Or the brother?
Yep. And he got Dick Van Dyke is. His brother passed.
How old was
But
he?
yeah. In his 90s.
That's
Let's
crazy.
see.
Well, hell, isn't what's her name? Mary Poppins, the actress who played Mary Poppins. Isn't she still alive?
Yes, I am pretty sure.
Yeah, it's bad when the little kid from that movie, died before the nanny, before Mary
Yeah.
Poppins died. But I think he had a bad past with drugs and stuff like that, or he had an accident or something like that. It was unfortunate, but he was one of those people who died really young, kind of like Jonathan Brandis, the kid who played Bill in the 1990
Yeah.
It miniseries. He was in his 20s, I think. He died very young. I mean, I would say 20s is average, but it seems like a lot more people who are in their 20s now are dying, which seems crazy.
Yeah. Man. There's a bunch of them that just... Yeah, it's heartbreaking. Yeah, Mary Poppins was Julie Andrews, and she is
100.
85 years old.
Oh,
So yeah, Dick Van Dyke's 10 years older.
dang. 85 years old. That's crazy. I'm surprised she didn't show up for the reboot they did, or the sequel. Yeah, I guess the sequel to Mary Poppins.
She probably did, but
Yeah.
Jerry Van
Nope.
Dyke died in Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Nice. Is that where you went?
So, well, I've lived there a few times. It's a nice town.
Nice. Does it have hot springs?
Yes, actually, that I have never gotten in, but like apparently people travel from all over to go to the hot springs, and like all the years I've spent there, never once been to them.
Do you have to wear a bathing
But
suit when you go to them?
I don't know. I do know that I've been to the winery.
And you don't have to wear a bathing suit to go there. So,
No.
but you do have to have
And-
shoes because
Yes.
you got to be decent.
And I've been to like a silver mine,
Nice.
but I didn't find any silver.
All I found
I
was an
did
hour and a
find
half
whiskey,
of my
though.
time wasted. Nice.
And- All all I found was a flask of whiskey in my pocket.
I brought it there. I didn't buy it. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. But no, I like going to stuff like that, like frontier type of things. I don't know why. It always seems fun in like theory, but it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to this mining thing. We're gonna do mine for gold or whatever. Yeah, and then you go and do it. You're like, this is stupid. Let's go do something else. You know.
Depending
But I
on
like-
who you're with, it can be amazing fun to do stupid things.
Right. I would like to go. I remember we went to the lake where I used to live, close on the Colorado River. And we went down there, and we took one of those, those dollar store, you go to get them at like Academy, the gold mining kits at Academy or whatever. And we went there, and we went and looked for gold in the little creek. We didn't find any, but we did find some cool rocks. That sounds stupid, but we found some cool rocks, so we kept the rocks. But we didn't find any gold. But I want to find out where those guys who do the Gold Rush, the show Gold Rush. I want to find out where their location is, and then I'm going to go there with a shovel and just start digging shit up. Because the way they advertise it on the show, it's like, oh, we just dug this up, and oh my god, there's gold right there.
One of my ex-wife's fathers, who I'm still friends with, not so much my ex-wife, but her dad. He lives in the Philippines, and there's a gold mine there. And like, I don't know if it's so much a gold mine, if there's just like this little stream and a little like field that he goes to and gets gold all the time and sells it to the jewelers. Like he
Wow.
just goes out there and just pans for gold.
So I guess does he have buku money? Or does he just like...
For where he's at, he's extremely rich. He has 2 retirements. Like, if you make $2,000 a month in the United States as a retired person, if you don't have any major bills, you can live on it. Tight, but you can live. $2,000 a month in the Philippines, US dollars. You're doing rather well.
That's pretty good.
It would be closer to making about $20,000 a month.
Wow. You should tell him to send you some gold. Or you want to take a trip down to the Philippines? Well, isn't Alan in the Philippines?
Yes, she is to the south a bit. He's towards the middle, and she's more towards the south. But she's in a large city, so things cost a little more there than in the villages.
Oh, okay. So is he himself
So-
Filipino, or is he? What?
No, he's a white guy from Texas.
Nice. Can relate.
Houston area, so not
Oh.
that nice, but
One of the most expensive cities in
but
Texas.
still, yeah. I mean, he
One of
likes the
shitty
food,
cities.
he likes the weather, and he likes the attractive women.
Oh, so are they not together anymore? Him and your ex-wife are not together anymore.
You mean his daughter?
What?
It's my ex-wife's dad.
Oh, oh, I'm confused. I thought
Right.
you said your ex-wife's. I thought you said ex-wife's husband. I don't know why I
No,
was thinking you said that. Oh,
no,
wait,
I know who
no.
you're thinking of. He is doing very well at his new job. They are all getting along fabulously, and he and I are still good friends.
That's good.
But
But
this is a different ex-wife whose father I get along with very well.
okay. Maybe I was probably thinking of the same person because you said you get along with somebody's wife. I was like, okay. So I was thinking dad. I don't know where I was thinking, but yeah. So, but um, so yes, new husband good, ex-wife bad. Um, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Anyway, do you have any your news for us? For
The bar is doing rather well. I karaoke on Friday nights has been a big boost to sales. I have increased profits by 15 times.
that's good.
Weekly profits have doubled. And last song I sang that I think I did rather well on was a Dwight Yoakam cover of Suspicious Minds.
Oh, how does that go?
It tended to fit. Oh, almost the same, only Elvis sucks.
You want to sing it
Dwight
with us?
Yoakam's.
You want to sing it for us?
I don't want to get you a copyright strike or anything, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that's stupid. That short I uploaded on my other channel. Um, that's more I would say production channel, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
It's not great by any means, but
Real
it got
potential.
copyright. It got copyright striked because some fucking. When I looked up, okay, copyright free music, I downloaded it, and then it gets a copyright strike. It's fucking annoying when you say it's copyright free, but it's not. It's like, ugh. Well, there's no audio, so maybe if you like played it in the
Yeah.
background, it would have been fine. But yeah, it got copyright strike, so I had to change. So that weird music you hear in it, that's
Yeah.
why I had to change it. So that was the new music. So
I
the other
like
one
it.
is just like
Good volume
I,
and everything.
I had to turn it down. It was like really, really loud. Like it was gonna be up all the way. So it's like, no, I'm gonna turn it down to like it's at like 50%. So, and the bad thing is I don't have any like
If you
audio.
go to YouTube Studio,
What? Go ahead. Yeah. Well, no, I tried to do like
man,
add
you
the
have an
audio.
unfortunate facial expression that you're frozen in.
Am I? Am I still frozen now? Oh God. Am I still frozen?
Well, still frozen. But if you go to the YouTube Studio, you can go to the I think it's creator section or something. I'll look for it, and it has music that YouTube will not strike.
Well, yeah, that's why I downloaded it from the audio library, and the songs are so short. I had
Oh,
to
and
like
they
paste
still
it.
struck it.
No. Okay, so I downloaded it from MP3 Juice. It has you look up copyright free, and the music was
Hmm.
kind of like an ominous music, so it's supposed to kind of give it like a horror thing. That's how I was going for, but it ended up not being like that. But it was pretty. It was fine, and so I was gonna put it in there, and it was longer. It was as long as what I needed it for the video. But the thing about so when it got
Right.
struck, so I had to change it. Then I found that particular music. I was like, okay, this is different, but it's cool. So I put it in there, and so the song it's like 2 minutes long, because they just have song. I guess they just have it for things like short videos, And so when I downloaded it, it was like 2 minutes long. So I had to like copy and paste it like 3 times so it would fit the rest of the video. You know? Uh, but yeah, no, that was the first time I ever made something like that. It was actually a trailer. It's on IMDb. It was
I
actually
like it.
a trailer concept we had to come up with for my AV class, and I made a trailer for it, and you can see the trailer on that channel too. It's pretty bad as well, but
Oh,
it's
I saw the trailer.
oh god, it's in color because I didn't think about at the time that I wasn't going to do it in color. And the Garage X,
Well,
man,
that
that was
works
just
out pretty good though, because
the color's all dark anyway.
Garage
So
X-Man just makes me think of like a garage band guitar player, and then it's a twist.
it's so stupid. It was just because I needed a name for it, and I was in the garage and I had an axe, and so he's like, if you come up with a trailer about the specific genre and make a trailer about it, okay? So I made a trailer. This guy's scared because this guy has an axe and he's coming to kill him. Okay, and so I was like, okay, what am I gonna call it? The Garage Axe Man, obviously. Yeah, it's pretty dumb, but it's coming from the mind of a 16-year-old at the time, and then now 3 years in the making. But I'm also doing this. I'm doing this at 12
The
o'clock at
camera
night.
work is very good.
Yeah, shaky, blurry. The camera I'm using, not my new camera. It's my old camera. I don't know if you can actually tell the difference between the different cameras, but it's my old like handy cam. It's not the new one that I got. So
Right.
But yeah. But no, you should make something.
Well, it's like I left a comment. I need to. I want to. I should. I got a pretty good editing program that I like. Filmora, for the record. What I want to do is make some crappy music videos.
Oh, nice. No, what I wanted to do, I wanted to make I'm not a very good actor, obviously, as you can tell from that. But what do you call it? But I can't use Filmora because of certain issues with my laptop. I need to get me a brand new laptop to edit on like videos and stuff like that,
Right.
just for videos. And then so I have this one I can make thumbnails and stuff like that. So with this other one I can make videos and everything. And I can get Filmora on that. But with this computer, I can't because I'm using a sister account, a different account, and it's still technically logged in under my sister's account, the account of the whole thing. And so you would have to type in her Microsoft password. And of course, she doesn't remember what the Microsoft password is. And so now I can't even delete her thing on there.
Right.
And so now I can't download any. But yeah, I will get Filmora. That's what Video Creep uses and everything. So I think I'll just use that.
It doesn't have as much stuff. It doesn't have as much stuff as a lot of people. They're like, well, it doesn't have this and this and this. It's like, right. It's very simple, very small, very easy to use. That's what I like about it. Now, it'll never compete with like, hell, I don't. It's been so long. Quartz or Vega or Pro Tools, and yes, that's how old I am. I'm quoting shit from the 90s.
Pro Tools.
But
you mean like Final Cut Pro? And
it does
iMovie?
what it does, and I'm happy with it.
I actually like iMovie. No, if I probably had a better, if I had an iPad, I probably would just make videos using the iPad, and then like just use iMovie to edit and everything. Because iMovie, you have all the transitions. Bad thing about this Microsoft editor thing on here is it doesn't have any like transitions. because I had to make those little title card things. I had to like make still images and then take it to the video editor thing on my phone. This like free video editor app.
Windows Movie Maker. Windows Movie Maker that I have on my old computer has
Mhm.
transitions. It has everything that the Apple thing has. Only it's smaller, it's more compatible to everything, and it was perfect. And then Windows decided, you know what? That's just really, really good. We're going to discontinue that. And now you can just edit using Microsoft Photos and then pay money to get all the features that used to come with it for free.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I remember using that. My old Vista, Microsoft Vista laptop that I used to own. POS laptop. Like you couldn't even turn it on. It was such a POS after like. Well, that laptop was so old. My grandma had that. She had that all the way back in 2008, 2009. So that's how old it was. And I got it maybe 2017. No, I got it before that because I got it in my old house. So I probably got it 2015. And then I destroyed it in 2017 because it was such a piece of shit. I was like, I need to get rid of this thing. It's either throw it away or take it apart on a live stream, which I deleted off my Crashworld Studios channel because that's what it used to be on. But I deleted that um, off there. Um, but yeah. Hey Teresa, how you doing? Sorry, random. But yeah, no, I used to use the video editor, but at the time I wasn't making YouTube videos. I actually didn't know what YouTube was until about 2015 because I had never used YouTube. The first video I ever watched on YouTube was Boba Fett versus Deadpool on Epic Rap Battles of History. That was the first video ever watched on YouTube ever. And I love Epic Rap Battles, but they don't put very many videos out anymore, so
Right.
that sucks. But yeah, that was the first video I ever
Well,
watched on YouTube.
they ended up selling ERB to another company. So they would do it, but then someone else would cover the budget and everything, and they would just get paid like employees. And then that sort of killed it. And now they're slowly starting to bring it back.
Yeah, no, I thought they became their own company. They like became independent or whatever.
They did, but that's why they were silent for a while. The process of going from being owned to becoming independent.
Yeah, they haven't made very many videos since their comeback. They made that Mark Zuckerberg one, and then they made another one, and then they were quiet for a while, and then they've made some good ones. They made a Che Guevara versus Guy Fawkes. That was a good one.
With cancel culture the way it is, it really makes a lot of these things not possible like they used to be. Like they used to do the president every time.
Yeah.
And now this last time they were just like, nope, not touching that one.
Well, they did Joe Biden versus Donald Trump.
Kinda. I mean, it was pretty weak.
Yeah.
I mean, when it was Obama and
Mitt Romney, that was good.
like they went hard on that one. When it was John McCain and Obama, they went pretty hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were being too soft on Hillary, and then they were like, like everything with Trump, all the humor has just been
it's well, yeah. No, it's but I would say the Trump versus Hillary one, it was good when it came out because it was like, oh my, it was funny. I mean, it's stupid, yeah, but I mean, they have some good ones. I like Mr. T. The one I watched after that was Mr. T versus Mr. Rogers after the Deadpool one, because my friend told me about that one first, Mr. T versus Mr. Rogers, and I was like, what? And so I saw the Deadpool one. and then I watched that Mr. T one, and it was like late at night. I had my headphones on. I had me being a slick. Gosh, I would have been in sixth, seventh grade at the time. So me being a middle schooler, I had the computer up, right, and I would lay in the bed, all the way down, with my knees up in bed, with the computer screen on my on my stomach, and I would sit like that. And so my parents would walk in. They think I was just sleeping with my knees up, and I would have the sheet pulled over my head. I used to do sleep with the sheets all the way up, so that's not abnormal. But I was for several months in middle school, I slept with the computer on my stomach. So I didn't fall asleep with the computer on it, but I would lay in bed for like hours watching YouTube videos, among other things on the internet. But we don't talk about that.
I got an email about.
Do what?
Oh, I got an email about my an old video.
Oh no.
That I uploaded many, many, many years ago. Let me see if I can still find it. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, sorry, I haven't commented back on Teresa, but that's good. You're doing good. If you have any fresh questions for me or Doc or whoever, feel free to ask. We're open to talk about anything. Right now, we're just talking about me, my shortcomings as a director. So, if you can call it that. But and his turtle, he got a new turtle. So, but yeah, no, YouTube. It used to be really fun. There's not very many people like I wasn't like big into gaming and stuff like that. So that's not the YouTubers I kind of
Right.
went towards. Stuff that was more creative and like history stuff. Like I do like comedy stuff. Like you ever seen Leon Lush?
Oh yeah.
I like to watch him because I think he's funny sometimes. Well, I hope this won't cancel me out of here. But I'm clicking on the video. Hold on. Uh-oh.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
not
it
very
gave
good.
me a community guidelines thing. It's just I was teaching a class and
Yeah.
someone giving someone else an IV in the Army 10
Oh.
years ago.
I posted a like on that, so sorry. I'm okay. I promise.
And yeah, after 10 years, they sent me an email going, by the way.
A little late on that one, dipshits. Snoozing Wojcicki. You stupid bitch. I hope you're listening to this too.
Yep.
I hope they don't take your channel down. If they take mine down, I don't care.
Well, that's an old channel. It has 6 subscribers, and I don't know the password or how to get onto it anymore.
Is it? What was it? Huh?
The channel's like the letter J and then Cav Scout.
Nice. I'm gonna subscribe. Subscribe. Now you have 7. Why does it say uploaded from an Android phone on there? Oh, it's like it's
From
not
an
even
Android
like
phone?
Not only is this a video about the Army, but it was uploaded from a shitty phone. Not saying that the Army is shitty and Androids are shitty, but Androids are shitty phones. They get the job done, but the phone itself, it'll like break down in a couple of years, especially if it's like the phones that I get. That's like you buy it at Walmart in the box. You know? So
I am happy with LG. I've been very happy with Samsung. I think I'm happier with LG. My only rules are I won't use an Apple product because one, I like things that work. Two, I'm not in favor of slavery. And three, Steve Jobs is burning in hell right now, and he deserves it. Even Hitler looks at Steve Jobs and goes, "You're an asshole."
Damn. Well, they're both dead, so they can talk about it to each other.
Yes. The sad thing is, I would like to resurrect Steve Jobs just to kill him again.
Sick. Well, we got to know that. What do you call it? Okay, so sorry, it's going way off topic. In Deadpool 2, spoiler alert, have you seen Deadpool 2?
Yes,
Okay, so for
I
anybody out
wasn't a
there
big fan.
who hasn't seen Deadpool 2, in Deadpool 2, at the end of the movie, Deadpool's going through time and he's changing things. A couple of funny inside jokes from the movies is good, but there's a scene where he finds Hitler as a baby in the hospital and he kills Hitler. So technically, there was no Holocaust. So he basically saved millions and millions of people from persecution in World War II. So technically, World War II never happened in the X-Men canon.
It still would have happened, but
Probably. I watched the
if
movie.
they really wanted to prevent the Holocaust, they should have killed Queen Victoria.
Oh gosh. Or Stalin. Well, Stalin, it wasn't really the
No.
Holocaust, but Stalin killed way
Well,
more
with
people than Hitler.
Stalin only came to power because of Queen Victoria.
Nice.
It all comes down to one driver and Queen Victoria. That's it. Germany had no king. So Queen Victoria went to two of her grandkids, a male and a female, and she went, I can marry her off for profit. So you, boy, you're the new king of Germany. And the kid was like, no, he didn't know anything. So when Franz Ferdinand was killed and they're like, hey, are you going to honor your treaty with us? He's like, what? Yeah. Whoever attacks you, I'll attack. And that's what caused all the, like, okay, well, you're going to attack Hungary. Well, I'm going to attack you. Oh, well, if you attack Germany, then we have to attack you. Oh, well, if you attack Poland, then Russia will attack. Well, if Russia attacks, then Italy will attack. And the entire world got into a war, and it all got blamed on Germany because they were the last ones left fighting. They had to pay the bill, which allowed the Nazis to come to power.
Right.
And the defeat of the Tsar in World War I is why Lenin came to power, which is why Stalin came to power. It all comes down to Queen Victoria just going, you. And all those people died, all that destruction, the Cold Wars, all of that. The Vietnam War, the Korean conflict, all of it.
Yeah.
Even the Boxer Rebellion, all of it. Because she went, boy, girl, boy.
Yep.
That's what did it all.
Yeah. Where did you get your hat, by the way? Sorry, off topic again, but where did you get your hat, by the way? Did you get that made, or is it like a patch you put on there?
It's Condor. Condor is the
Oh, cool.
which I've got the patch in different colors.
Where do you get your patches made?
Well, if you're near a military base, you can do that, or you can order them off of the River website. What is it? Denial, Mississippi, Amazon, one of those. Something named after a river.
Mississippi River. It's the Ganges. Soft white underbelly. What is that? Soft white underbelly. Let me look it up. Hold on. Soft. Ah, there we go. I only have to type in the word soft and that came up. It's a pretty big channel. Has over 1 million
Dude.
views. Crystal Meth Addict That was the first video that popped up. Crystal meth addict.
It's a sign.
Yes. That were crystal meth addicts? Yes. You know. But yeah,
There's
the good
a
thing. Ooh, go ahead. Sorry.
there's a funny video from a guy named Quixir. QXIR. Yes, maybe. Irish dude. He made a video about a fucking soldier from Finland overdosed on meth, amphetamines, and like goes on like this crazy fucking rampage through Russia and Nazi Germany, and like this dude just like, it's a fun little 15-minute video.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. That's cool. It's a documentary series. Yeah. I wish I could have done something. Could do something like that. That's the bad thing about it. It's like I don't know what to do it on. It's like that's like you'd have to like reach out to people and what people find interesting, you know. But I really like celebrity documentaries, you know, like the ones like Chris Farley and Jim Varney. This guy he makes uh mini docs or whatever on YouTube. You can probably find them. He made one about Jim Varney and
Yeah,
just famous people who've died and everything. iDubbbz. Have you watched iDubbbz?
there's a couple. Man, iDubbbz. That dude got hit hard.
Yeah.
Like
But
they
he has
really
a,
went after him over his girlfriend.
oh gosh. That's stupid. That's her prerogative. She can do whatever she wants. She's a grown woman. I hope so.
Right. It was just he went after everybody on all these different things. So the minute people got the slightest bit of ammo to use against him, and all he had to do was just respond by going, "Yeah, I don't care." Instead, he was like, made this big thing and made everything worse. All he had to do was be like, you keep telling me my girlfriend's a whore? I like whores. Done. 30-second response.
Nice.
I like whores. Boom. And everyone was just like, oh, iDubbbz. No, instead he tried to, debate. Nope. Never debate the mob.
But it's like it's her thing. You know, I don't want to
Right.
be. I don't want to. As long
Like,
as
no
she's
one
like
has a right to shame her for selling naked pics.
right. Because if I had the body, I'd probably do it too. So just saying. But I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be opposed of doing it. But it's the fact it's so taboo. People think it's weird, especially because he's been known to like call people out that are being simps about certain things, about certain people, And so when people saw that, they're like, "Oh, he's a simp." It's like that's his girlfriend. It's not like he's sending her money and she's like a random chick, you know. But but yeah, but it's he has a couple little mini docs on his channel. He did one about the it's called Full Force, and then he also did one about this kid. They called the Ice Cream Man. I think that's what the name of it's called. And I don't know if you really call them as documentaries, but they're interesting little tidbits about these people and YouTubers and stuff like that. Kind of like their their origin and how they got started and everything. It's really neat, and I would like to see more videos of him doing that. You know, but I yeah, I always like doing the behind the scenes stuff. Like when I made
Yeah,
videos
his
on
content cops were pretty good.
oh yeah, they are. The most famous one is the one he did of Jake Paul. That feels like forever ago though. The one he did about Jake
Yeah.
Paul and Rice Gum. When it was relevant. It's not relevant anymore, but Hey, Alan. How are you doing today?
Hey, Alan.
Alan B is in the building. That's why we need one of those sound what do you call them? Voice clip things where it's like that has that siren. It's like burr, 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 burr. We need one of those. It's like what do you call it? A snippet board or a soundboard. You just press it. It's just burr, you know. But yeah, no, these documentaries and stuff like that. It's really cool, especially they're about real people and everything. Vice, they have good videos. They have this series called I think it's called Outlander or Outsider or whatever. Um, hey Aaron, hold on, let me look it up. I think it's called Outsider, but it's by Vice. The same, I think the guy who owns Vice is the guy who like runs what is it called? Proud Boys. Or not owns Vice, but like he like kind of is a partnership with Vice.
Yeah, Gavin McInnes. Hello, Aaron Louie. Yeah, Gavin McInnes started out as a punk rock singer, and then he became a journalist. And now he's like some angry guy on the internet that makes SJWs cry a lot.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Now here's a. It was a very short series, but I thought it was really cool. But I'm gonna send you a. I'm gonna send you a link to the playlist they have of the movies via private chat. But yeah. Oops, goodness. Did any of y'all have any questions for either of us? We'll be glad to answer. It could be any question you want. Just nothing too sexual, but always open. Um, but yeah, but no, it's about like these people who are like everyday people, but they wanted to make movies. This one guy, old guy, he's pretty crazy. David the Rock Nelson, not Dwayne the Rock Johnson, but David the Rock Nelson.
David the Rock Nelson.
Yes, David the Rock Nelson. Um, yeah, it's it's a very short series. But that's some of the kind of stuff that I want to make. That's interesting. It's about these people who like they didn't quite go to Hollywood, but it talks about the guy who made Birdemic, that really crappy birds movie. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate that. I don't know how you would get here. Maybe you have to send a video clip in from the Philippines. Uh, you'll have like people do videos on Video Creep. He did one with this girl, and they were reviewing a movie, and so they had to do different video clips. So yeah, that would be awesome. Hopefully, when I move, I will have a supportive group around me who will be in my short. But um,
Just sounds like Alan's just gonna have to fly out here.
maybe. Yep. So have to meet the turtle and panda.
Would you rather eat shit that tastes like chocolate or eat chocolate that tastes like shit?
Eat shit that tastes like chocolate. Obviously, I guess I wouldn't eat any. I wouldn't want to eat any shit, but if that's what it is, then is it like shit that looks like chocolate, or is it like
Yeah, I
like
mean
shit
that's a
but it
rough one.
tastes like
Chocolate, chocolate tastes good, but shit is bad for you.
yeah.
And
So
then
neither.
shit tastes bad, but chocolate's
Awesome.
not unhealthy.
Yeah, a lot of chocolate is bad for you, but yeah. But no, I think you should watch a couple of those. Um, maybe if I ever make a documentary, I'll definitely have to fly out to have to fly out to Arkansas or Kentucky or wherever you are, um, and we'll have to shoot a what do you call it, documentary style thing. I don't know what, but we'll do something.
Hey, all I need is just an excuse to get on the road, and I'm gone.
Yeah,
I'll take a vacation.
just leave. We'll throw the turtle in the back seat.
Oh, yeah.
In the what do you call it, in the bed of the pickup. We'll take it there with us. I don't know if that'll be safe, but we'll do it. Just leave like a thing of
Well, I mean,
lettuce in the
I
back.
put them in the. I always put my turtles in the back. Well, I always put my turtles in the passenger seat, and then depending on how things are packed, the birds either in the back seat or the passenger seat.
You don't put them in the
Probably
bed.
back seat.
Yeah.
No.
You don't put them in the bed.
No.
Do you have a pickup truck, or do you have a regular car?
No, I don't have a truck. I've got a SUV.
Oh,
I'm not
Okay,
a
well,
pickup truck kind of guy.
oh, okay. No, it's like if you had a truck, then you put them
I
in the
used
bed
to
of the
drive
pickup
a
truck.
van.
Yeah. He used to live down by the river too.
Would you rather run 100 miles an hour or fly 10 miles an hour?
What would I rather? What?
Like 10 miles an hour is pretty slow, but I mean, you can go wherever you want in a straight line.
Would I rather? Would you say rather run 10 miles an hour or what?
Would you rather
I
run
hear-
100 miles an hour or fly 10 miles an hour?
I'd rather run 100 miles an hour. Now, is that run from like if I started
I
running?
think I'd rather fly.
That would be cool to fly. You know how birds shit on people and cars and stuff like that? That would be me.
Exactly
Shit
what
on
I was
everything.
thinking of. I mean, 10 miles an hour is kind of slow, but yeah, I would fly
And now,
pantsless
are we flying like
and
Superman?
just shit on cars. I don't know. I just said
Are we flying like
run
Superman? Or
100
are we
miles an
flying
hour,
like?
fly.
Okay. Nice.
I mean, 10 miles
honestly,
an hour
I'd
is not very fast, but I'd fly pretty high. And yeah, I would just shit on cars. It's like, oh, a bird shit. And then all of a sudden, boom.
The big ass bird. No, it's like in Joe Dirt where the crap falls out of the
What's wrong
airplane.
with that bird? Just
Yeah.
eat lots and lots of. I would just eat lots and lots of fiber and just spray it as I fly. Just.
I still need. Alan says I still need to audition. Damn, I will have to come with you and make. I will have to come to you. What did you say? I will
I'll
have to come.
then
Then
you can make me the actor.
Sick. Be awesome.
That sounds dirty.
Yeah. What do you think of Harvey Weinstein? Apparently, she thinks I'm Harvey Weinstein. Excuse me. Sorry. But yeah, do y'all have any would you rather's that aren't about shit?
Would you rather be able to lie and always get away with it, or always know when someone's lying to you?
What do you mean? Should I rather lie and be able to get away with it? Is that what you said?
Yeah, always be able to get away with lying, or always know when someone's lying to you.
How would I be able to know if somebody's lying to me?
It would be your magical ability. If someone lies to you, like, you would just know. You'd immediately be like, that's a lie.
Yeah.
Or everyone believes your lies no matter what.
I don't know. It would suck it would suck to know that people think I'm a liar if they do find out, but it would I would like to know if somebody's lying to me because it's like I was like, oh yeah, your thing was really cool. I really liked it. Wah 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 wah. No, that was fucking terrible. Um, you know,
See,
I would-
I'd rather. I'm the opposite. I would be like, of course I won the lottery. No, your computer is wrong, bank attendant. My bank account has 100 million in it. How do you not know that? Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me get the manager. Manager, yesterday you said if there were any issues that you would just go ahead and just hand me the cash. So go ahead and hand me the cash.
I don't think that's how it
I
works,
did.
but that would be awesome if you
Like,
could do
yes, I
that.
did win the lottery.
Did you? If they just
Right.
hand you $100 million,
I mean, that's
that would be
yeah.
nice.
Like, I did win
That's
the
it.
lottery. Here's the
seems
winning
vi-
ticket.
Nice.
Seems
then they
like
have to
I'm finding a
verify
loophole that's probably not there.
Yeah.
True.
No.
I mean, just
Would you
because they
rather?
believe you doesn't mean they go along with it.
Okay, I got one for you. If you could go back in time, and you had to pick to fix one tragedy, or go back in time to fix one tragedy, or go into the future to make something happen for yourself. So like I went to the future, got the winning lottery numbers, and then I went back in time. So you could go back in time. You could go back in time to fix like 9/11, or you could go forward in time to make money for yourself. And then but you can only do it once. You only have one option.
Hmm.
I would rather team up with Wonder Woman because Captain Marvel sucks ass. And Brie Larson's a cunt. I'm sorry.
Wonder Woman is pretty awesome.
Yeah. What Gal Gadot, although I'll have to watch Wonder Woman 84 again, but I didn't think it was terrible.
It's not. It's not
Great.
bad. It's just not good. Would you rather live in a cave or live in a treehouse for the rest of your life?
Treehouse. If it's like an awesome
Yeah,
treehouse,
I
and
agree.
not like a shitty treehouse, but if it was like this treehouse from Treehouse Masters, fuck yeah, I want to live in a treehouse. But I would.
Well,
I gotta
this
lose
is what
weight.
I'm thinking.
Oh my God.
This is what I'm thinking. In a cave, you're gonna have like snakes crawling in and like bears just walking in, like, "Hey, what's up?" In a treehouse, what's gonna come after you? Squirrels. I'll be all right.
Trap them. Eat 'em.
Plus, when it rains, all my
It
shit's gonna
pours.
get wet. In a treehouse, I'm all right. Now, granted, tornadoes, that'll kind of suck.
Yeah.
But what happens more often, rain or tornadoes?
Rain. Well, depends. If you're living in Houston, it's a hurricane. So yeah, rain.
Yeah.
Or New Orleans.
Yeah.
No, yeah. They didn't have underground bunkers in New Orleans because they
Yeah,
would have floated
because
away.
they don't have underground.
They would have floated away. But yeah, I would rather team up with Wonder Woman, because I actually believe, and this is just my opinion, that Gal Gadot is prettier than Brie Larson. That's just my opinion. If you don't
She
think
is
so,
much prettier. She's dark and exotic, and she's polite, and she was in the Israeli military.
Yeah, so
and she doesn't go after people for their political ideology.
Yeah.
What is Gal Gadot's political opinion? No one knows. No one should know.
Who fucking
Not
cares?
my business. It's Wonder Woman.
Yeah. I agree, Teresa. I'd rather know if somebody's
And-
lying to me, because if you lie to me and I find out, I'm gonna kill you. Just kidding. But yeah, I would rather know if somebody's lying to me than I just want people to be honest with me. It's like, oh, I like your haircut, and then I found out that they're lying to me. It's like, oh, crushed, you know. But I don't know.
And Panda will be in the tree with me. Pandas don't live in caves; they live in trees. So there you go, Alan. I know you're scared of heights, though.
Yeah. No, I want one of the sick tree houses.
It's good.
Like I want. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say she's scared of heights because she's 4'7".
Oh my god. She's so small. She's so tiny. Hey, I'm 5'6", so I'm not very tall either. But I'm also not 4'7" either. So
But you know, Panda, he's only 4 foot tall, I think. Actually, he might be taller than that. Oh wow.
no.
Oh.
Is he heavy?
Yeah, he's taller than 4 foot.
Nice. He's taller than Alan. No. Could you imagine?
So people wanted to cancel Gal Gadot. They were like, "Oh, how dare she play Cleopatra? She's not. She's not
Egyptian.
what? She's not black. She's not Egyptian. Okay, she's Israeli. Her country borders Egypt. Now they would have no problem casting like Tiffany Haddish.
Oh god.
Like, oh yeah, because Egyptians are black. No, Egyptians aren't black. They're Middle Eastern.
Egyptian. Oh.
Right. Like Rami Malek from played Freddie Mercury, and he was in Mr. Robot. He's Egyptian.
He played King Tut in Night at the Museum.
Yep. He's Egyptian. Now, Freddie Mercury is Indian.
Right.
He's from Zanzibar.
His parents look Indian, but he didn't really look Indian. But he looked dark enough. But also,
Yeah.
you wouldn't tell Freddie Mercury is Indian by looking at pictures of him from like
Right.
back then. Because his British accent and the way he looked, he didn't look like dark complexion at all.
I mean, I murdered your height.
How tall are you, Alan? Just for everybody.
4'7". She was gonna say 4'9".
But yeah, who cares? Well, also they could say, well, King Tut didn't look as good as Rami Malek did because King Tut was an incest baby, and so
Right.
he was all fucked up. So technically, Rami Malek is not a correct representation of what King Tut actually looked like. So for all you purists, people like, oh, this so and so doesn't look like this, and da da da, go fuck yourselves. Creative liberty. Now, it's like that'd be like if they made the movie Steel, right? Like, okay, they made Steel with Shaq, which sucks.
Right.
But Steel,
Right.
the name of the character is called John Henry Irons. John Henry in the legend was a black man.
Right. Yep.
If that would be like if they made a movie called Steel, right? They say we're making Steel like from the comics. It's gonna look exactly right, and then they cast fucking Tom Hardy to play Steel. It wouldn't make sense.
Right.
Right,
And
that makes
everyone
sense.
would shit all over the place.
Right.
But you want to take, I don't know, James Bond, who went to an all-male prestigious school in Switzerland, and make him black. Well, James Bond can be black? Actually, no, because they don't allow black people in that prestigious school. It's racist, it's wrong, I agree. But James Bond comes from a very privileged class of upper class, wealthy, rich, white Anglo-Saxons.
Right.
So yeah, you can't do it.
Alan says she's not 4'7".
No, she's gonna. I already told you she's gonna say 4'9". Would you rather skinny dip with your classmate or with a stranger?
With a stranger.
Most of my classmates have already seen my junk, so
That's true. Well, that depends. Can I pick the classmate?
I don't think it matters which classmate. They've pretty much all seen my junk.
Well, then I'll do it with a classmate. Now, would you rather? This is gonna sound weird. Would you rather do it with your least favorite teacher, or murder, slaughter, kill your favorite teacher ever in your
I would
school year?
rather bang my least favorite teacher. See, Aaron's got a good point. You'll never see the stranger again.
Yeah. Well, the thing about me is like the person that was my classmate, I also like, so
Well, there you
it's
go.
inevitable. So, yeah, Aaron. Just kidding.
I would rather bang the teacher I hate than murder the teacher I really like, because there's something called grudge fucking. Every
fucking.
bit of anger and mean thing that I've ever felt, I can take out on that person, right? So, like, plus, you know, you just said fuck. So you didn't say it had to be me. I mean, I'm just saying, I can baseball bat, my leg, just, oh yeah. Skull fucking still counts as fucking, right? Like, I can pluck out one of the eyeballs.
Oh god.
Brain matter. Sorry.
Ew. So, who was your least favorite teacher growing up?
I had a teacher named Miss Smith at Swineford Academy. My mother actually clocked her, punched her in the face. Yeah, she was awful. Yeah, I would definitely grab her by the hair of the head and smack her face against the wall while I'm railing her out. Just
Fuck her up.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Alan asks, would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or a pool full of maple syrup? I don't know, because there's been many cases where I've shit myself in the pool, and I don't want to get it confused with the Nutella. Just saying.
I would rather be in the Nutella.
You don't want to be in maple syrup?
No. I'm just thinking of one. It's sticky. It's going to be everywhere. You're going to have to clean that off of you. And you're going to have to scrub.
Yeah.
And I think of all the sensitives and having to scrub those sensitive spots with like a Brillo pad, like on your ass crack, like the inside of the cheek. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's...
No, we took some. No, we took the what do you call it? That's liquid wool, the steel wool. You have to get it off.
And I mean, you know how when you scratch your
Yeah,
balls, it just makes them itch more.
Yeah.
Imagine that with the Brillo pad.
Just imagine taking that.
It'll feel so good.
That would hurt.
And then it'll hurt after.
Oh gosh.
That was a good question.
All right, what else? What else do y'all got? I don't know. If you had to bring back one dead musician, and not like a couple, like a band or whatever, like a musician, who would it be?
I got several different answers, and I'm not sure which one to pick. I would very, very much like to bring Neil Peart back, the drummer for Rush, just so I could beat his ass and then murder him for being such a shitty drummer.
Yeah. Well, you should murder the singer while you're at it, because the singer of Rush is trash.
Yeah, but at least he's unique, and he has. I mean, singing is. I don't like his singing, but I mean, who's to say he's doing it wrong? Whereas drums aren't subjective. There's a thing called timing and rhythm, right? Like, oh, you're too high. Oh, you're too low. Yeah. But with drums, it's not too high or too low. You're off time. And that stupid argument of, no, I'm playing in the downbeat. No, you're playing offbeat. You suck. You're a terrible drummer. And just because you're a terrible drummer really, really fast doesn't make you a less terrible drummer.
Right.
That's like,
Right.
if you're playing baseball, I don't fucking care how fast you run. If you go third base, second base, first base, and then back to home, it's not a home run. I don't give a fuck how fast you are. You're doing it wrong.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
But like,
I-
if you were to bring one back that you were gonna kill, who
Paul
would it be?
McCartney. I'd bring back Paul McCartney. So
Paul
we'd have
McCartney's
two
not
Beatles.
dead.
Paul McCartney's dead. Paul McCartney died in 1966. And that's been a body double walking around since.
Oh my god. Conspiracies.
Hey. Just saying. Chris Farley asked him straight up. And he did not deny.
Yeah. Chris Farley did a lot of cocaine too, so
Paul
Chris
McCartney never married, never fooled around with drugs. It was always about the music. And then suddenly he marries a photographer, gets busted for weed, banned from Japan, gets an inch and a half taller in his mid-20s, and decides to play drums for the White Album. I'm sorry, I thought you were a bass player, Paul McCartney. Why are you suddenly now a drummer?
I don't know. Maybe he's trying something different. Well, yeah. I don't know. Oh, if
Or
you're
I'd
gonna go ahead, sorry.
I mean, we got Chris Cornell. I don't know, probably Freddie Mercury. I think
You
Freddie,
think so?
because he died so young and he had so much left. Like, I love Chris Cornell. I love Tom Petty. I love them both dearly as though they're family. And it saddens me that they died. But they were like 50 and 60 years old and they produced so much awesome stuff. And while they died too soon, Freddie died way, way too soon. I would
Right,
bring
yeah.
back Freddie. I mean, he missed grunge. He missed the electronic phase. He missed rap. Yeah, I'd bring back Freddie. Teresa says Jimi Hendrix. I'm gonna disagree.
I don't know. I think I would bring back what's her name? Gosh. Whitney Houston.
Really?
Yeah. Because you gotta have a good Coke buddy. And Whitney Houston, she seems like she likes to party.
Well, she smoked crack, not coke.
Coke, crack, she'll do anything. She's Whitney Houston.
True.
I'm just kidding. For any of you whiny fuckers out there who's like, oh my god. Yeah, I'm just kidding. But no, I would say singing wise, John Belushi. The Blues Brothers. We got to get the Blues Brothers back together. That's what I'm trying to say.
Like it. You could pull
I
off
would-
John Belushi.
What?
You could pull off a John Belushi.
How?
I'm saying, I think you could do a John Belushi.
I thought about doing that as a costume for Halloween. This is coming year.
Like, you look pretty appropriate. You've got good sense of humor. You've got good timing. I don't know if you can dance or move very well, but
No, I'm in a wheelchair. Does it look like I can dance and move?
well,
No,
that would be a no then.
no. I mean, I'm frail. I'm my legs are falling apart. I don't know. I mean, I think I could do it if I was given the opportunity. I can never replace John Belushi,
Right.
but who would replace Dan Aykroyd? Because if you're going to get a John Belushi who looks about 30, 40, gosh, 50 years younger, maybe not even that.
Jeez,
Isn't that crazy?
man.
So you get a John Belushi who looks 30, 40 years younger. So who you going to recast as Elwood?
Well, Elwood was tall and thin next to John Belushi. Dan
Yeah.
Aykroyd can't do Elwood anymore.
No, because he's
I
too
mean-
thick.
I mean, he's not tall. It's just that Belushi is short.
Yeah. How tall was Belushi? Hold on. He's probably gonna be like, oh yeah, he's 5'10". So that means Dan Aykroyd is a fucking giant.
Now, the best John Belushi impersonation was Vic Mackey in The Shield. He did an amazing job. He was 5'8".
He was 5'8". Yeah, I'm 5'6".
Right.
So I would be John Belushi's stunt double.
Dan Aykroyd is 1.83 meters.
Please say that in feet, inches.
I gotta calculate that. I was 1.8 meters though.
John Candy was 6'2". Goddamn.
Yeah. All right, let's see. I was 1.83 is 6 foot even.
Yeah.
And I
Yes.
was
six
like
idea.
5'11". Now I'm 5'10". Children, don't break your neck. It makes you shorter. It also interferes with your ability to sneeze.
Yeah.
Yes, I was 5'11". Now I'm 5'10"-ish. Depends on I'm standing up straight or not. And plus,
Yeah.
when I'm standing, if it's a day where I'm like this, or if it's a day where I'm like this, or sometimes, wait. Some days I even look like this.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm surprised they haven't remade like Animal House. Bringing up the John Belushi.
They kind of
Surprised.
tried, but they've never used the name because the fact that John Belushi died gives it a reverence that they'll not try to pull off, at least not while Dan Aykroyd's still alive.
Right. Did you ever
I think-
watch Blues Brothers 2000?
Yes, it was not bad. It was nice to revisit the characters, even though you don't get to revisit the characters. John Goodman was perfect. But yeah. It's
No. Instead of Dan Aykroyd and John Goodman, it's Steven Seagal and John Goodman.
nope. Now, Michael Chiklis was fantastic. His very first movie was an awful, awful movie based on the life of John Belushi. And it was dishonest. It was misleading. It was right after he died. It was very exploitative, and everyone hated it because of, what it did. It was like shitting on him right after the body wasn't even cold yet. He put out a tell-all movie about how awful he was. But Michael Chiklis from The Shield, it was his first movie, and he does an amazing John Belushi. I mean, he's great in that movie. But and they're like the same height, they're the same build.
Yeah.
I dig it.
He could put on weight. Like, he had to put on weight to do what do you call it? American Horror Story. He had to be a little bit bigger, so he could like put on weight for a role because John Belushi was kind of heavy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's how Michael Chiklis was. He was a fat guy, and then he got tired of playing the goofy, funny fat guy, and he went and he hit the gym and he got muscular, shaved his head bald, and became a bad guy for the Shield. And man, that gave him so many opportunities. Teresa, the reason why I would disagree on the Jimi Hendrix is because Jimi Hendrix never wrote the song. Really. I mean, Hey Joe was a cover. All Along the Watchtower was a cover. He was a great guitar player. And he was a great opening act for the Monkees. But I don't see what he created. And while it sucks that he died, and I hate that he died, but just like Jim Morrison, he didn't create something new. He just did other people's stuff in a different way, like Elvis. Not to sound harsh, and there's no wrong answer in who would you bring back. Just saying why I wouldn't bring back Jimmy.
Yeah, it was called Wired. That was the name of the movie.
Yes,
Came out in '89.
Yeah, like pretty soon after he died. Terrible movie, disrespectful, very disrespectful. But Michael Chiklis is fantastic. I'm a huge fan of his. Everything he's done has been great. The Fantastic Four movies, as terrible as they were, he was perfect as the Thing.
Yeah. What did you think of the revamped one they did?
No direction. They did not want to. The director is a good director, but he did not want to make the Fantastic Four. If you want to make the Fantastic Four, make the Fantastic Four. Don't, we're going to do the Fantastic Four, but we're going to do some race swapping and some twists and some turns, and Doctor Doom is going to be like this, and everything's going to be totally different. Then why are you making a Fantastic Four movie? Sounds like,
right, yeah.
I mean, sounds like he had a good idea for a movie. Just call it something else, change things up a little bit, and man, I'll go watch that. Like, he made that superhero movie about Seattle. Like, those four friends go and find a space rock, and I forget, it has a weird title.
Hancock? No, just kidding. Power Rangers?
No, it's like Supernatural or Exhibition or something weird. But yeah, it was a great movie. And Fantastic Four, the remake, was a good movie.
If they were to ever reboot it,
it wasn't the Fantastic Four.
Do you think if they were to reboot it, would you keep Michael Chiklis as the Thing? Would you keep Michael Chiklis as the Thing, doing the voice and everything, but with the how they did the Hulk with the CGI Hulk and everything?
Yes.
Would you the Hulk? Would they do with the Thing?
Yeah.
And they could do
absolutely.
And they could do it because they could do the Hulk, so they can do the Thing. I think. I think they should keep Mr. Fantastic too, because I like the guy. Because I think he looks good as Mr. Fantastic, and plus he can play a smart. He can play a smart guy. He can play a
Yeah,
doctor. It's believable. I don't think
Josh
that's
Trank is the director, and his movie was Chronicle. That's what it was.
Chronicle.
He directed a movie called Chronicle, or he wrote a movie called Chronicle. Did he direct it too? You make sure. Yeah, it was his first real movie,
Nice.
and it was good. And then they put him in a studio film where he's like, oh, I'm a creative guy with new ideas, and they're like, nope, fuck you. You can't do any of that. He just did that movie called Capone, a movie, a really weird movie, great movie. Tom Hardy plays Al Capone,
Yeah.
and like it's after he gets out of prison and the syphilis has rotted his brain, and like it's a interesting film. It's good.
What do you think about Tom Hardy's performance in that?
He did good. He did good.
But it's not Al Capone.
He doesn't look right, but you're not going to be able to, because Al Capone's a short, fat guy. Tom Hardy captured the spirit of Al Capone, and he does a great job with innocence and vulnerability, with an underlying threat and anger. Like he did. There is nothing he could have done better other than be 8 inches shorter and fat and bald, and like you needed Tom Hardy to be Jack Black. You needed him to look like Jack Black but going bald.
Gosh, you probably have a better chance at having me be Al Capone than Tom Hardy.
But Jack Black could never have pulled off that threat, that menace, that scariness underneath sweet, innocent, vulnerable, retarded. I think Billy Bob Thornton could have done it.
Oh yeah, well he did.
Sling Blade.
Sling Blade, yeah. Taters. Can't do
But
it.
I
My
mean,
throat is messed up right now.
I'm not saying that because of Sling Blade, but I'm thinking of all the times when he's played a bad guy. Actually, I tell you the role that makes me think of it. One of my favorite movies of all time is Love Actually. And he plays the president, where he is being polite and professional and presidential while being a creep and saying fuck you with his eyes, while being look at the mouth, smile, look at the eyes. I will eat your children. Like, he nails that.
Yeah. That's a talented actor. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what
Yeah,
you're supposed
even though he's from Arkansas, otherwise, other than that, he's pretty cool.
Yeah. But
I do like Arkansas.
it's possible. Well, hell, Christian Bale, you tell him to put on weight. Gosh, that guy would put on 100 pounds to do a movie. He played Dick Cheney. He had to put on all that weight. When he was in, what do you call it? American Hustle. He had to put on a bunch of weight for American Hustle.
Yeah, and the movie Vice never should have happened. I mean, when you're going to do a politically charged biopic, that's great. But if you're going to do it that soon, then you need to be more balanced. Oliver Stone's W was perfect. People are like, it's not mean enough. And other people are like, it's not nice enough. Good. If you're pissing off both sides, but both sides are also complimenting it, then you're doing it fair and balanced.
Yeah. It's
Whereas-
funny, they had Sam Rockwell play George W. Bush. And I
Yeah,
was like, why? Was it just me, or does he look like with the hair and everything?
he looked like he was trying to do an impersonation of Dana Carvey doing an impersonation.
Yeah, he did. They should get Dana Carvey to play him.
Pretty much.
They got James Conroy.
Yeah.
The guy who plays he's a bad guy. He plays a bad guy in a lot of stuff. Anyway, he played W or senior. He played senior. George H.W. Bush, whatever. He played senior, and I think he pulls it off. I don't know if he was that mean, but I think he pulls it off in that movie. Did I say James Conroy? I don't know what his name is, but the old guy.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, he's freakishly tall. You would have to look up how tall he is. He's like 6'8" or 6'10" or something stupid, crazy. Yeah. James Cromwell.
Cromwell, yeah.
Yeah, he's like freakish tall. How tall is he? 6'7".
6'7". God dang.
Yeah, 6'7" fucking 7. How good an actor is he that you don't realize that? Also, is he British? Is he American? Where is he from? I mean, he's the guy that was in Babe, right? He's obviously British, right? But then again, he played George Bush Sr., and he did so well. You're looking it up now.
Where is he from? Hold on. He is in America. He's from L.A.
Yeah.
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 Well, that's
But
what
he grew-
you're supposed to do.
But he grew up in Pennsylvania as well. Like he spent his time between California and Pennsylvania. I know. Like, wait, is he British or is he? Holy shit! Like, people like you,
Yeah.
your age group. The actor that plays House. Right.
Hugh Laurie.
Yeah.
Is it Hugh Laurie?
Yep. Hugh Lowry. He says Laurie. There's people like, did you know he's British? Now, me being 78 years old, I'm like, did you just call Hugh Laurie House? Do you not fucking know who he is? Did you not? Oh, yeah, that's right. You didn't grow up watching Fry and Laurie. He's like the SNL. His show was like SNL of the UK. Like after Monty Python retired, it was him and Stephen Fry. Like, plus he was in Blackadder. He was in all the Blackadders. Like, he is one of the most famous and important comedians in British history. And then he came to America and played a doctor, and everyone's like, did you know Hugh House is British?
House. That's funny.
It's like, imagine if John Malkovich up and decided to play a show in Thailand. And then people were like, did you know Devo is American? Like, yeah, it's John Malkovich.
Devo.
It's just a name I made up, like House.
Oh,
Like if he goes and plays some Taiwanese fisherman named Devo, and people are like, "Can you believe Devo is American?" It's like, Devo is John Malkovich. Yeah,
John
I guess that's
Malkovich,
his name.
classically trained actor. You know, he's like one of those people that's like, he's very sincere when he's on screen. Like, you know, he's putting his all into it. A lot of the times he is. Like when he did Cyrus the Virus and Con Air.
Yeah.
I mean, he really tried. I think he really tried in that movie. And when he was in Of Mice and Men, I don't know how you feel about the remake of Of Mice and Men, the 1990s remake with Gary Sinise.
When you say remake, it's like they're all remakes. They did one in '38, they did one in the '50s, they did one in the '70s with Randy Quaid, then they did one in the '90s. They're due another one.
I didn't know there was a remake of 12 Angry Men in the 90s with Jack Lemmon. Yeah, did you know that? As Jack Lemmon, James
No.
Gandolfini. Yes. I didn't know that. And I was so surprised when I looked it up. You can't buy it anywhere. It was like a made for TV movie. It has Jack Lemmon, James Gandolfini. There's several others. Hold on, let me look it up.
Man.
Damn it. 12 Angry.
All right. Here is really? All right. Would you rather have sex in the shower or on the kitchen table?
On the shower. Okay, so this is the cast for the 1997 Of Mice and Men. Jack Lemmon, George C. Scott, Ozzie Davis, Armin Stahl, James Gandolfini, Tony Danza, Edward James Oliver. There's several others. The guy who plays Bubba Gump, or Bubba, Bubba from Forrest Gump. Yeah, and then there's several others, but yeah, Ozzie Davis, James Gandolfini, Jack Lemmon, George C. Scott. Those are all in that movie. No, it's crazy. It's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing, and then I looked it up. But yeah, you can't buy it anywhere. I hope it's good, because Jack Lemmon plays the Henry Fonda character.
Okay, we can get it on Amazon Prime for $3.99.
Well, I don't have Amazon Prime.
So, all right. I just got a program. I just downloaded something called Dropbox. And what that means is I'll be able to download something and then upload it to my Dropbox and then send a link to you, and you'll be able to watch it on whatever it is.
Nice.
I just started that while we were doing this live stream.
Cool.
When that is up, I've got the Snyder Cut for you.
Ooh.
Yes.
Nice.
The full one. Now, when you're done watching it, probably have to delete it before I can send another one. But I don't know all the details yet. But I'm going to try not to get a professional account and just do the free one.
Right. I don't know. That's a 4-hour movie. Are you sure you have enough space for that?
Let me see how big the movie is. Let's see here. It is, because I did get the smaller one, the compressed version. So it's only it's only 3 gigs. Now, you don't download the movie. What you do is you would stream it like you're watching a YouTube video.
Right, yeah.
Like, I upload it to the website, and then it would be like a private YouTube video, and then you would have the link to watch it.
So if I uploaded that, so say if I put it as a YouTube video on my thing and use it as a private, will it still get copyrighted and everything?
Yes, they will still come after you and shut down your channel, which is bullshit, which is wrong. What you can do is upload it to an adult entertainment site as private. And then I think you can share links, but it might cost to share the link. By the way, there. I have a broken tooth.
Oh no, what happened?
It broke about 1.5 years, 2 years ago.
Oh. What'd you do?
It involved fireworks, and I don't. There's that picture. I think I've shown it to you where every bit of hair on my face is burnt off, and I got that big scar or big. Right?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, well, I'll have to dig that one up for you. Yeah.
Pull it up on here. Yeah. I like how you assumed I didn't have the HBO Max. I don't have HBO Max, but
well,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Even if you do have HBO Max, I mean, but yeah, what I got to do is get the password to my Amazon Prime on my computer, right? Because I'm doing a share thing on Prime.
Yeah.
So what I got to do is get Prime on my computer so that I can record whatever I'm watching, and then, you know, do that. Now let's see. I got Pepe.
It's a hate symbol. How dare you?
Yeah. Oh. My videos that are processed. Grade 10. All right.
Yeah. No, there's like some movies you can get on. You can actually, they're like public domain, but you can get them on like a archive website. Like I got all the Universal monster movies on a what do you call it, public domain website, and I downloaded it from there. Yeah, the quality's not the best, but it works.
Right.
You know? But I don't know how I would be able to watch it, like if I was to watch it on TV. Well, actually, I did get the actual. I got a Steelbook Blu-ray set of all the movies, so I don't have to like watch it on there. But if I want to like do it for a review, I just downloaded it and then I put it on here because I don't have a ripping software or anything like that. So, yeah.
Man, I have a lot of drunk pics. Man, it'll take a minute to find that, but
Well, if you find it, just send it to me on Twitter.
yeah, I'll find it at a different time. But until then, let's see if this works. You can see
Uh-oh.
On the forehead. No, you can share that. You can see on the forehead that the scar is not possibly. Wait, actually, maybe.
Enhance image. Enhance image.
Did that work?
Yeah, it did.
All right. So right there, can you see my mouse?
Yeah, I see your mouse.
Right there is the scar. Also, yes, that is my hairline. No, I am not as bald as everyone thinks I am, for the record. Now, you will notice that the top is not as thick as the sides, but it's still a full head of hair. Yes, my hairline, you can still sort of see it. I shaved today, but yeah.
You should let it grow out.
Yeah. I like it as it is. But yeah, that scar out there, it actually did not scar. It healed pretty well. But yeah, everything was burnt off. And I couldn't shave my head for a little while because I had some wounds. But yeah, also it annoys me that my hairline, like here, isn't as far back as here, right? It's here and here.
Right.
Yeah, I know. In the Army, when I would we'd go out to the field or something for extended periods, because everyone knew me as, clean shaven. We'd go out into the field, and you're living in a tank for 2 months. You can't shave every day. You can't shave your head. And they'd see my hair grow out and like, you're not bald? And all the other guys that shave their head, like, they're rocking like power donuts. Like the hair only grows up like there or like up to here. And they're like, you're not one of us? No, I'm one of you guys. I'm bald. See? Yeah.
Right. I don't know. I just look weird if I shave my head.
I
would look like-
actually like mine. I only have 2 lengths, either long or gone. I can't do the short hair like you have.
Would you grow it long again? If Doc hits 10,000 subscribers before he dies, he's
No.
gonna grow his hair back long again.
100,000. 100,000 won't grow it out.
100,000. He'll be
'Cause-
110 years old.
Because I think I might actually hit 10,000.
You're at 7,000 now.
Yeah. And I never thought I'd hit 5, so yeah, 10's a possibility. 100, no shot in hell.
But would you grow it back though?
I don't know. The whole process of getting there would annoy me. Like, plus I get a Jufro, right?
Oh gosh. So
Until it gets to about that long, and then it falls down, and then it's just wavy until it gets to about here, and then it just looks like Mary Tyler Moore with my hair flipped out. And then when it gets to the collarbone, then it starts to look good.
No, what you should do, you should grow your hair like Skrillex, like with the hair like long, right? Like really long, and then just shave one side.
I did that before,
Nice.
back in like '93 when it was cool.
I kid you not. That's the kind of hairstyle. When I was in middle school, I saw that, and I kid you not. This is when I was a fucking idiot. I'm still a fucking idiot today, but when I was in middle school, I grew my hair. I wanted to grow my hair like that, but I couldn't commit to like letting it grow out long, like really long. And so I wanted to like comb it over and do that, but I never did, unfortunately. But I legit wanted to do that.
Would you rather have the face of a pensioner, but the body of a 20-year-old, or the body of a pensioner and the face of a 20-year-old? Assuming that's British. Would you rather have the face of a senior citizen and the body of a 20-year-old, or the face of a 20-year-old and the body of a senior citizen?
Oh God, I think face of a 20-year-old body of a senior citizen because you could wear like heavy, you could wear like baggy clothes, right? You just wear baggy clothes, and then when you get in bed, so it's like smooth face, nice cheekbones, pretty eyes, nice hair, da-da-da. And then you take off the clothes and it's like wrinkly, saggy. It looks like somebody lived in Florida for 50 years. They had that orange tan. Like from the neck down, it's just old. It looks like Father Time stopped at the neck. So yeah, that would look weird, but it'd be funny.
I tend to disagree with you on just about every one for different reasons, but I think I would go with the body of a 20-year-old and the face of a senior citizen because, one, I have both the face and the body of a senior citizen. But I think, for me, with a senior citizen face, I could still work it.
I don't know. What do you think about me? I
Well,
mean, I look bad now because I'm like hunched over and laying like this, and I look bad. Yeah, but
first of all, no, you don't look bad. Now, you have a much different charm and personality. See, you come off as sweet and innocent.
Yeah.
And that's part of your charm. Whereas me being vulgar and bold and broken and salty is part of my charm. So what works for you and works for me, two different things.
Right.
I think having a baby face, I think you can use that to woo, whereas the senior citizen body isn't going to matter as much because of how you woo. Whereas me,
right.
wooing isn't going to be about my looks. It's going to be about my personality. And my ugliness is an advantage because it makes me more bitter, angry, salty, broken. Right?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
It's like Julia Roberts was married to Lyle Lovett, the horse-faced country music singer was married to Julia Roberts. Why? How? Oh. But whatever it is, he makes that shit work for him.
Oh gosh. That's mean. Does he have any songs that I remember? If I Had a Boat. Fuck. What is that? Yeah, I don't remember any of the songs, but
I don't either.
Alan said if I'll hit $7,000, 7,000 subscribers too, and then I'll go bald. Yeah, I don't think I'll go bald. I'll grow my hair out. I graduate in a couple months, so I'll get a haircut. I'll cut it all off after I graduate. I'll do a live stream where I shave my head, and then I'll just grow it from there.
That could work.
Yeah, I don't know. I always think I would just look weird with long hair. But I have long hair wigs though.
I think a lot of it's not like having long hair, having a shaved head. It's not nearly as much how others will look at it as how it makes you feel and how it makes you behave and how it makes you interact.
Yeah. I mean, I've never had my hair like long like yours like that ever, so it would just be kind of an adjustment.
Like, what attracts people is partially what they like, but people tend to see. No one ever sees people. Everyone is just an image, representation, a symbol of something else. I'm sorry, not long-term relationships. I'm talking about when you are attracted to someone or when someone's attracted to you. All it is just imagery, symbolism. Like, oh, he's cocky. Oh, he's sweet. Oh, he's broken and he needs fixed.
Right. Yeah.
That's what pulls people in.
Having charm also, I think having charm helps for people. Like for people, sometimes people who are like introverted, they don't really, they're not very vocal about their stuff and everything. They'll find their niche, and they'll find the people who are attracted to them are the same way. But people are into people who are outgoing and they're you know entertaining and vocal sometimes, but like in a good way. Like obviously, if you're just an annoying asshole, nobody's gonna like you. But if you're a
Right.
lovable annoying asshole,
Yeah. So I do karaoke every Friday. And Saturday, I did a birthday party for a lovely person who is in her mid 60s. And it was a wild party.
really,
And I brought my DJ in for an extra night, bought him a hotel room for the night. All right, I really went out for this party. One, we're an organization that supports veterans and their families. So it's not always about making money. Sometimes it's just about doing the right thing. Although I did make some fucking money. I cleaned up that night.
nice.
Well, Little Miss Birthday girl got drunk. She got drunk to where she was falling down, and I caught her. And I'm trying to stand her up. And this was while her son's friend, grandson's friend, somebody is singing a song just for her. And I want to say it's like Uncle Cracker, right? So naturally, I'm holding her up because she can't walk. She's gone. So fuck it. I'll just dance with her. My crippled ass is going to dance her back to her stool.
Yeah.
Right? Get her on the stool. Right? Give her a big hug. Spin her around. Right? I'm pretty good at this. I've been at it for a bit. Man, this sweet lady, she got to third base.
Oh gosh.
Like
What did she do?
her hands were everywhere. Everywhere. And
oh my gosh.
Oh man. Now her friend gets over there. Now keep in mind, I want to say it's her 63rd or 64th birthday. All right. Now her friend, or maybe her daughter,
You could tell.
someone gets over there and they're like, all right, let's get you on the chair. Da, 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 da. And it's like, oh, I got an angel holding me up. Like, that's so sweet. But you're also on second base at the moment. And I just got you off of third base. So, yeah.
Right.
And finally it's like, oh, he's got to get to work. And it's like, oh, you're right. Yeah, thanks. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to put you on the stool. I got to go get to work. I'll be back later, though. And then as she's being carried out at the end of the night, it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. you know, I'd go home with you, but I got to close this place up. But I'll see you next time. She doesn't remember anything about anything. Now, this is very respectable, polite, kind, older person
Yeah.
who just somehow reached the level of drunk with moonshine and jello shots made with tequila to
Oh,
just
goodness.
somehow decide to. She was a cat and I was the scratching post. Yeah.
She was gonna tear you up. Man,
Oh,
if she
I
would,
don't.
if she would have went home with you, if you would have went home with her, she would have tore you up.
She wouldn't have made it past the parking lot, but like she would have been passed out by the time she hit the door. But
Yeah,
it
she'd
was
have to turn on.
just like,
She'd have to turn on her oxygen. Would be up
But-
all night. That's funny.
and I make it sound really bad, but yeah, it was. And I've got a cook who's went to school with my parents.
Oh my god.
Yes. Now keep in mind, I'm old. So I hired a cook who, comes in, cooks meals on Fridays. Great cook. Sweet, sweet, sweet lady. And I got to take my DJ to his hotel room. I thought they were going to have a driver. They didn't. So last minute, it's like, hey, who's driving us? Oh, I can drive you. All right, but who's going to take you back? What? We need the car in the morning. Oh, okay. Fuck. So I drive them. She follows. And afterwards, I get in the car and she drives me back to the bar so I can get my car. On the way back, I'm like, I'm telling everybody you took me to a hotel. And she's like, oh, goodness. Oh, wait. Like, she doesn't curse. She doesn't drink. She's like a church
Right.
lady.
What,
But
the
it's just-
lady, your cook, or was it the
cook.
DJ?
No, the DJ, he drinks.
Okay.
And he's not a churchgoer. No, the cook. The one who drove me back to my car. Like, nice, sweet church lady. And it's like, I'm telling everyone you took me to a hotel. Oh goodness.
Uh-oh, I gotta pray tomorrow morning.
But, yeah, that's how my Saturday went.
Nice. You know how my Saturday went? I worked, came home, fell asleep. I woke up. It was Sunday morning. That was my Saturday. It was not very eventful. But yeah. But no, somebody would probably say, you said you danced with the older lady. Somebody would probably say, well, he while she was drunk and he danced with her, took advantage of her or whatever. If that lady was about 30 years younger,
Oh, yeah.
20 years younger,
If she was in her 40s, it would have been like, oh, man, he was trying hard. But instead, it's like half the people, unless the people that were paying attention were like, wow, she couldn't walk. And now he's got her in the stool. Like, that's good. He handled that pretty well. And others are like, oh, that's sweet. He danced with a birthday girl. I am really good at getting drunk people that are ready to do bad things and get them on the path of sitting down and playing quarters or rolling dice and telling me a fun story. Like, I'm pretty good at handling drunks. Now, when they want to fight me, that's when things don't go so well. But as far as, like, I can come in from the outside and solve problems. When they want to just fist fight me, I carry a gun in my car.
Yeah.
No guns allowed, except for mine. So I don't fist fight.
Right. At the VFW where I'm at, if you're unless you're not drinking, you can't have one. So like people who don't drink. So like if I went to a bar and I was able to carry and I wasn't drinking, I can have mine on me. But if my buddy's drinking, he can't have one on him. So that's the rule. And everybody follows that rule. My parents, they are able to concealed carry. They don't carry a gun with them when they go into the bar. They got a knife. That's about it. That's not really concealed carry. It's a pocket knife. But they're not carrying a semi-automatic weapon on their hip while they're getting drunk at a bar. So, and
I let some people carry. I let some people carry while drinking, but I have to know you pretty well, and we got to be like, because there's some people I want them to carry.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Imagine if somebody comes into the bar, tries to rob everybody, then everybody just pulls out a gun, like in a Wild West movie. Everybody just like in Blazing Saddles, like, excuse me while I whip this out. And then everybody just pulls out a gun.
Friday, police come walking in. A cop comes walking into my bar. Now, one, I got a good relationship with the police. I don't approve of the bullshit that cops pull. I think rather than sitting there hiding behind a bush trying to catch people speeding, you should be, I don't know, trying to help people. But whatever. Professionally speaking, we have a good relationship. I don't tolerate bullshit, and I won't tolerate their bullshit. So dude comes in, he goes, hey, just want you to know I busted someone for DUI. All right, officer. Wasn't one of mine. And I go through the last people that left. I'm like, so-and-so was sober. I don't say names, so I'm like, I had Coke Zero sober. I had Coors Light with a sober driver. I had Tropical Tranny. Yes, I have a transgender customer who drinks tropical drinks.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, which a drink I mixed up, I invented. But
did you call it Tropical Tranny?
No, actually, I named it after a different customer, but it's called a Jackie Sunset, named after a beautiful, fantastic, awesome customer whose husband is one of my dearest, closest friends, who is 84 years old.
Wow. So high school buddy.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I'm sorry.
He is a New York firefighter who's retired.
Wow.
Yep.
Was he there? This is gonna sound stupid. Was
yes,
he there?
He was there during 9/11.
Okay.
And he was also a Vietnam veteran, and we have been in the same unit, not at the same time though.
You're in Vietnam.
Right. Well, I invented drink. You remember I was telling you about the Super Bowl Sunday? I invented two drinks.
Yeah.
Well, the Tropical Tom Brady. She loves it, and she just kept ordering it and ordering it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to name this drink after you.
Tropical Tranny.
So it's would almost remind you of a tequila sunrise, but it's not a sunrise. It's a sunset because it'll put you to sleep. So it's a Jackie Sunset.
Nice. Why don't you name one after me?
Well, I'm not just going to name one after everyone constantly. Right now,
Right.
I
You'll
have
have like 5
two.
drinks.
Right now, I have 2 drinks that are named after people.
Right.
One is a barn burner, and it's apple cider with a cinnamon whiskey.
Nice.
People like it. The other one's that tropical drink. Anyways, I got a regular customer. She's awesome. She's fantastic. And she's going to bring in her daughter, who's 24. Her daughter's 24. And her daughter's fiance, who's 22. All right, well, you make sure they bring their IDs, at least the first time. She introduced me to her daughter, and her daughter has a goatee.
The fuck?
Right. And it's like, hey, you're so-and-so's daughter. All right, what's her name? She says the name. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to call you by your name. By the way, all cards on the table. Ma'am, you have a goatee. Yep. Are you a ma'am? Or are you a sir? It's still up in the air. All right, cool. I'm going to call you by your name. And just to make things easy, now I can introduce you as so-and-so's daughter. I'm going to say kid. And this is your fiance? Awesome. What's your name, ma'am? Cool. All right, so you're this and you're that. I think that just keeps it simple and won't cause any confusion. No offense. Oh, none taken. Because you have a goatee. Yeah, I know. I grew it. Right. So when I start saying you're so-and-so's daughter, they're like, then it's going to be an explanation, and then it's just going to be annoying. And so, yeah. Your name is this. Boom. So she got drunk, and her mom got drunk, and her fiance was sober driver. Drove them home. So yeah, when the cop, I'm like, yeah, tropical tranny, got a ride home from da-da-da, and da-da-da-da. So yeah, you didn't pull over any of my people. What are you doing here? Oh, I just popped in to say hi. Hi. You here to let your presence be known so that we know to watch out because you're keeping your eye. No, I'm sorry. No, none of that. I popped in to say hi. I pulled someone over who was drunk. They lived down the road. I followed them home. I'm not trying to bust people. I'm just popping in to say hi and letting you know, please don't let them get too drunk. You know, here's my name. Here's my card. If you need anything, call me. I'm not trying to be an asshole. Oh. Well, officer, I think I'm the asshole tonight. My apologies. Tell you what, I got a whole bunch of candy that's been donated. Why don't you bring this box of turtles? You know, the pecan caramel.
Yeah.
Why don't you bring this home to the wife? Because look at me. I'm a fat, crippled guy. I don't need more chocolate. He's like, all right, sorry to put you on edge coming into my uniform. I'm like, oh, well, you know, sorry to be an asshole. Yeah, I'm taking care of my people. We'll be good. All right. Sorry to barge in like that. Oh, no, you're cool. As long as you're not being an asshole, I won't be an asshole. I just want to let you know, sir, this is a private club, and without a warrant, I can tell you to get the fuck out. Like, right.
Did you say that?
Yes.
What did you say?
And he said, right, and just want you to know that as the working for the sheriff's department, I'm not restricted to city limits. So I can follow you home. And I can park in your driveway. Fair enough. So, yeah, we can both be assholes. Enjoy the chocolate, and you come back on a Friday night, you got to sing a song. What do you mean? You got to sing. I don't sing. Then don't come in on Fridays. I might. All right, just letting you know, you got to sing. I can't sing. Neither can I. And I have to sing. All right.
Right.
Got home, or found out today he knows my parents. He's actually a good dude. He, during the ice storm where everyone lost power, he was delivering food to people. And like, yeah, apparently he's actually a decent guy. He's a good cop who's not trying to fuck with people. Even though I was an asshole, as soon as he came in, I'm like, hey. Yeah.
It was a mistake. I mean, I would say you weren't in the right place, but I think you handled it in the best way possible. I mean, you weren't like, yo, what are you doing here? And they're like, oh, not just coming in. It's like, y'all trying to harass me or whatever. You didn't do anything like that. So
I made it very, very clear that I will stand up for my people. My customers, I got their back. Now, if they fuck up, yeah, I'll be the first one to go after them. But yeah, I don't want people coming in to harass my customers. I don't care who the fuck you are. That being said, I don't want my customers to be assholes.
right.
So yeah, like
So
I think
what
we
about
definitely came off on the right foot.
yeah? What about people who come in on like motorcycle and stuff like that? Because I know plenty of people at the VFW where people come in on bikes. So do you have a drink limit for people who
No,
ride on bikes?
no, I have a retard limit.
Oh gosh.
Like, you come in, you drink, cool. If I think you're fucking drunky drunk, and I'm gonna be like, hey, what are you doing? Where are you going? What's up? Like, hey dude, you're drunk. I like that you're drunk. You're paying me to get drunk. But when you leave here, what are you doing? Where are you going? I'm just, shit, when I leave here, I'm going home. All right, where's home? How you getting there? Oh, I'm just going to ride to the house. All right, how you getting there? Where is it? How far? All right, let's fucking work the shit out. Who's going with you? Because generally speaking, no one comes in on a bike by themselves. It's usually a few of them.
Right. Yeah.
And it's a back road at the lake. It's like, look, that's where you got to go fucking all good. Or it's like, nope, sorry, you're not leaving here with your bike. Fuck, I'm not. All right, fine. I'll say this. I'm calling the county constable, and he's going to fucking be here. So when you leave, that's going to be between you two. So don't be dumb. I got a good deal with the sheriff's department. They're not trying to bust people. They're trying to keep people safe.
Right. Yeah.
If I don't think they're safe, then I don't let them leave. Or I make someone escort them. And because of that, the sheriff's department's not going to sit there and camp out catching people. Now, if I start abusing that, then game over. They'll sit. If I'm going to be the asshole and like send people so drunk they can't walk out and let them fucking drive, then cops are going to sit there and be like, yep, you know, doc, he's gonna, right? Whereas now it's, we're gonna give dogs some leadway.
That's good. That's good. That's a good system. No, there's a guy that came in. I think I told you the story about the guy who was doing karaoke and the girl and everything. He went up to the girl. She was really young. Did I tell you about that?
Yes.
Yeah. Now that guy, he was probably drunk. He probably could have drive home, but he had his girlfriend or whoever with him. But if he was by himself, he couldn't. He couldn't drink, or he couldn't drive if he was by himself.
Now I have some 18-year-olds that come into my bar. They can't drink.
Right, makes sense.
Now, Super Bowl Sunday, my 18-year-old nephew was in there watching the Super Bowl with his dad, with his grandfather, with his asshole uncle, and I got his dad drunk. I got his
Nice.
grandfather drunk.
You got him drunk.
My nephew, he had to drive him home. I got an old dude, like my age old. He has some health issues. He doesn't drive so well. He comes into the bar with a 17-year-old female.
Oh no.
Now, before it sounds too creepy, I know the girl's parents. They are next door neighbors. They are members as well. And he is a good dude, not a creeper. And she will drive him around to run his errands. She takes him to the pharmacy. She does this, she does that. Right? It's just families being families. I think it's his grandniece or second niece. I don't know. Like, she calls him uncle, but I'm not sure that they're blood.
Right. Yeah.
Now, she comes in with him. He'll have 5, 6, 7 beers, and then she'll run him home. Now, by the books, yeah, I get it. But you know what? Fuck that. I got a dude with a sober driver who's drinking soda, having a good time, nice conversations. It's a good kid. I'm not going to be that asshole. Now, if the cops want to bust me, they can fucking bust me. And I will stand before the judge and I will say, Your Honor, this is stupid. Now, am I breaking the law? Yeah. There's some leadway. But, like, if she is his caretaker, right? But, yeah. Because you don't have to be 21 to be a caretaker. But it's all just bullshit. As long as I'm taking care of business and I keep the drugs out, I keep the violence out, it's all good.
Have you had anybody get violent before?
Before I took over, there was one shooting, a few stabbings. Someone set someone's vehicle on fire. There were lots of fist fights. We have a very, very, very bad reputation. When I took over, I am sponsoring a Little League team. April 3rd, I am having an Easter egg hunt for all the children. When the governor banned trick-or-treating, we did a We set up a trick or treat station. We did face painting. We did a lot of different stuff. Same thing for Christmas. Like, we are actively reaching out to the community. We are showing up to fucking middle school band performances and shit to like shake their hand and go, "Congrats!" You know, the VFW wants to say, "We loved your performance. Great job."
Shots around the shots for the rest of the kids.
Like, we want to be more than a bar. We're not a bar. We are an organization that does a lot of good things.
Right. Yeah.
I am the bar. Right? I run the bar. I am the drunk ambassador. So while we have people going around doing this and doing that, and all these great stuff, I'm the one who's going to local businesses. I'm the one who's going to the police department and being like, "Hey, so I run the bar and I know all the stuff that happened in the past. I'm fixing that." Even got us huge discounts at liquor establishments. And I'm doing collabs with a car show. And yeah, I was just at this big convention. Like, man, I'm working my ass off. I'm fixing the problems they got.
That's good. Moving on up. What are you doing? Moving on up. It's good that you're running your business like an actual, like it's a serious place. It's not like a bar. It's not like from like Roadhouse or something like that, where it's like a bar and everybody's like fighting and breaking tables and stuff like that. It's an establishment. It's meant for people to enjoy themselves, have fun, listen to some bad people sing some songs they know, listen to hear old military stories and stuff like that. People play pool and stuff like that. It's fun.
A bitter, broken, angry, salty, unlovable fuck veteran isn't going to go to Applebee's or go here and go there. I want a place where us broken shits can go and not have drama, not have trouble. But I want us to be able to bring our wives and our girlfriends, never at the same time, and our adult kids, right? I want it to be a place where we feel comfortable, because twice a month we do group therapy there. Not during bar hours.
The bar. It's like everyone's like, all right, we go around this Alcoholics Anonymous. We're going to go around the circle.
When we do it at the bar, but it's not during bar hours, right? So we all
Right.
sit around and we share it's really a wonderful thing. And it's all done in the name of a fallen brother that we lost recently. Like, we're really becoming part of the community. And the bar is a safe place. Even though I got groped. But in the most polite way ever. Like, while she's like touching me everywhere, she's like, "I'm being held up by an angel."
May I have your hand on my cock.
And all I want to say is, ma'am, when you get to the pearly gates, don't try to give St. Peter a hand job.
Oh man! All right, it is 2 hours. We've been going for 2 hours and 30 minutes. I think we're gonna stop it at hand job at the pearly gates. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Alan, for sticking around, and whoever the other person is still watching. You can find us at Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. Go follow Doc's channel. All that stuff will be in the description when this video goes up later. So thank you guys for joining us and giving us questions and everything, and listen to some cool stories. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hold on.